Roy was in the Philippines discovering his obsession with Japanese cars. Fast forward 33 years, his 72 Nissan Skyline is everything he ever wanted in a Japanese classic. Roy, so good to see you.
Good to see you again.
I love your Skyline.
Thank you.
So you're a veteran, which
Yes.
I appreciate and thank you so much.
Oh, it was an honor.
Let's back up to when you were in high school.
Yes.
You born in the United States,
Yes.
traveled around a lot.
Yes,
Wow.
we ended up moving to the Philippines, and that's when I got introduced into the car world because of places like Green Hills and how much they're obsessed with World Rally Championships and MotoGP and Formula One. And you know, I just got introduced into the world of JDM there, and then it just progressed as time went by.
Okay, so you were in the Air Force.
I got stationed in Japan at Yokota Air Base in 2004. I bought a Supra, I bought a S14 Silvia, I bought a bunch of cars, I just kind of went through them. And then Dino Dale Carbonari from Speed Hunters, he invited me to the Nismo Festival.
So you're just discovering Skylines.
I'm just discovering Skyline. Well, no, I knew about Skylines, but
Not
I didn't
the
know
old-
they go this
old
old.
ones.
But in the distance at Fuji Speedway, there was a whole large group of cars that I was like, Dino was like, hey, come here, you need to see this. And I went down there, and then row A, slot 1 was one of these. And I'm just like, what is this? You know, and Dino's like, in his Italian, oh, Roy, this is Nissan Skyline. And I was like, this is a Skyline? This is a Skyline? And he's like, yeah, it's a Skyline. Hakosuka. I was like, Hakosuka? What's that? Hakosuka. Box, Hako. Suka is like slang short for Skyline. So they call it Hakosuka.
So hold on, people are going to get confused.
Yeah.
It's spelled, it looks like Hakosuka.
Which is what most people would say, Hakosuka, because of the English spelling. But the U is ever so silent. So it's
Okay.
really
Like three
Hakosuka.
syllables.
It's really three
Yeah.
syllables, Hakosuka. Dino was the one that told me, it's like, you know, like, how expensive are these? And it's like, oh, Roy, it's the same as the R34 GTR. But then he goes, but you could buy a clone for much, much cheaper. And I was like, what's a clone? And he's like, the clone, it's like, it looks like a GTR. They put a bigger engine, but it's not a real GTR. It's more of a homage car. After that, I became obsessed with the idea of getting one of these. So every car that I had, I sold, and then I bought cars and fixed them and sold them. And I sold my motorcycle that I brought back from the US so I could buy one of these. And this one was in Gunma Prefecture, for all you Initial D fans out there. There was this giant compound with a giant house surrounded by rice paddies. The first car to come in is a black VIP Nissan Gloria or Cedric. It comes rushing in and dirt flies, right? Comes to an abrupt stop, dust flies in the air. 4 guys get out. Then a black Cadillac Escalade EXT comes in, pulls up right behind it. 2 guys get out in the front, and the guy in the front passenger seat gets out and opens the back door to let somebody out. I didn't want to believe the rumors, because at the time the rumors were that the Japanese don't like seeing these leave their country. It's a sense of, it's a source of pride. And the main guy, the guy that they opened the door for, okay? One, he's the tallest Japanese guy I've ever seen. He's got a pompadour like a foot thick. He's got, you can't forget this guy. He's got green lensed, gold rimmed Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses on, a 100 length menthol cigarette dangling from the edges, not lit. He's got a silk shirt with a butterfly collar that's on the outside.
You can remember every detail.
The tall guy says in Japanese, "Why do you want to buy this car?" Think fast, Roy. So I answered in Japanese, "Hakosuka ichiban ne," which is roughly the Hakosuka's number 1, right?
One.
And he was like, just looking through the bottom of his sunglasses down at me, and he's like, "Soda, okay." So we come back 7 days, a completely different vibe. There's a jolly, smiley Japanese guy. The car's outside. He's washing the car. Weird.
You're a great storyteller.
But it was an awesome experience.
You drove around Japan for a couple of years?
Yeah, 2
And then
years.
You came
From
out here?
2005 to 2007.
Okay. So this is not a GTR.
No.
And there were not very many of them made.
No.
It's very, very rare.
Still rare in that of itself.
If you can find one in the United States, it's very rare.
Yes.
And generally, they wouldn't be modified
No,
because they're super valuable.
because it's a GTR.
So this car,
This is a
Feel-
GT.
feel free to modify
Mm-hmm.
it. What is the key feature for you? Is it that you have a carburetor and a turbo?
Yeah, it's carbureted and turbocharged.
Yeah.
Which is very hard to do these days
Yeah.
because you kind of need to be a wizard with tuning carburation.
Can we look at
Especially-
it like
Yeah, sure.
right off the bat? Can we look at the motor?
Yeah, sure. Here's where the magic happens.
Opens this way. Oh my gosh. This is fiberglass.
Yes, fiberglass by a company called Restored.
All right, so walk me through this.
So this is an L series motor, specifically an L28. It's an inline 6, 2.8 liter motor.
Would not have been stock.
Would not have been stock. The stock motor would have been an L20. So still 6-cylinder, but small cylinders, only 2,000 cc's, and it would only have a single carb,
Triple carbs.
triple carbs with a SK racing manifold. The Solexes are 40s. There's a Air Research turbo that was used in the CarTech intercooler kit. So this intercooler kit was specifically made for the 280ZX, early 80s era, like 83, 80, 87 era. There's a HGS blow-off valve mated to the pipe. And all the internals on the engine were changed to turbo internals, Cometic head gasket, and that's pretty much what it is. The hardest part was tuning the carburetors. So I had the carburetors sent to Keisha House, who's like a mastermind of carburetors. He sent them back with some extra jets to Harman Restoration. They're the ones that built the motor. And
Are they
then-
here local?
They're here local.
Okay.
And Ian, who's the master of L28s, he's the one that tuned the engine.
So, a carbureted, turboed vehicle. This is a
This
blow
is
through?
not something you blow through turbo.
Uh-huh.
This is not something normal.
No.
No.
But you really wanted something period correct. You didn't want to change this to have fuel injection or any of that. A lot harder to go
Yes.
this route.
Yeah, a lot of people go with like a more modern engine, like a RB or something like that, and it's a good motor. It's reliable. It's easy. But I wanted to keep that long, skinny turbo L series motor.
Yeah.
I still wanted to have carbs.
The carburetor has to be
Yes,
sealed.
sealed.
Do you have a high pressure fuel pump?
Yes.
And you said you had to change the jets.
Yes, and had
Lots
to change the
of
jets.
work.
Yes, and then we had to put in we got rid of the MSD 6AL and we put in the BTM, and the BTM helps helps you to not detonate. So what it does is you can retard or advance the timing on the fly. When I point out there's an intercooler in front of the radiator, they're like, how'd you get the intercooler there? And we just moved the grill about 10 millimeters forward to clear
really?
the intercooler. Yeah, you can't tell.
You can't tell. It's
You can
pushed
tell from
out
in here
just a
because you
little
can
tiny
see it's
bit.
just a little tiny
Yeah.
bit. But from the outside, you'd never notice.
So when did you go with this fiberglass hood? Here is one
So
of
this
your
is the
old
original
hoods.
steel hood.
Check it out.
Yeah. And when this was a Hot Wheels car,
Wait a second.
you want to see the Hot Wheels
Yes.
car?
Wait. This is it right here.
Yes.
Hold on. You have been immortalized.
Yes.
Your car
Yes.
is a Hot Wheels car. Do you see
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I chose the right sweater today, didn't I? I love it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Look at you. You're amazing, dude.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just freaking rad. There's so much I still need to look at on here.
Yeah. I mean, these are Sebring mirrors. These are not the original mirrors.
You have your chassis stiffener
So
here.
the strut bar is from Grand Slam GTR
Okay.
in Japan. The suspension is from M Speed, also from Japan.
Okay, you've got your Rocket Bunny.
Yeah, I have the Rocket Bunny kit.
Kit.
It's the
And-
only one in the U.S. that I know of.
No, I looked it up and there isn't any.
Yeah.
They don't. How did you get a hold of this?
Through Dion, through Pandem.
Have to know people.
Dion is with Toyo Tires. He's their media
Yeah.
guy, and he's very close with Pandem and Kei Miura. And so we were having lunch, and he made a phone call. We were literally having lunch, and he made a phone call. I was like, okay, it's on its way. Well, he knew I wanted. He knew I wanted to be the first.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if you look on their website, they don't offer it.
yeah.
So it's like something on the down low that you have.
yeah.
I
mean,
love
it's even the
how
same
it
paint
looks.
from when I bought it.
Really?
Yeah, the same paint.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that the coolest sort of aggressive look is like the lights, the way they kind of like up slant a little
Yes.
bit. It just looks like little angry guy.
It's a characteristic of the car to give it that kind of angry eyebrow thing.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it looks like, an angry eyebrow, like a face.
Yeah.
You are so much fatter than stock.
These are 15 by 9.5 and 15 by
That's
12.
Huge. When you turn, you're not rubbing anything.
Well, that's the sad, scary thing about the Rocket Bunny kit. When you put on the Rocket Bunny kit, especially the front lip, there's a massive cut that you have to dedicate yourself to put that kit on. You are slicing a big piece.
Did your bumper come out further too?
Yes, the bumper kit. So I cut the bumper. Well, that's something I wanted to do.
It looks like it should have come that way.
Yeah.
So you had to take out a ton. I mean, you're cutting up.
I'm cutting up steel too. I should have maybe bought a fiberglass fender and cut that instead. But in my crew, we have a saying, "Fight" with 3 A's.
Your wheel looks super good. I've seen you with different wheels though.
Yes.
How long have you been running this?
Well, this is probably my 3rd set technically of Watanabe type R's. So it's like the quintessential
8
classic
spoke, right?
wheel. Yeah, the 8-spoke wheel.
That's their thing.
And specifically the R type wheel, because those are the ones.
It has this really fat depth.
Yes,
to it.
These are the fronts. You know, the rear ones are like you can't even see the face.
This is a Toyo Proxy R888R. I've got them on my Boxster.
Yes.
I'm just
great tire.
Love it.
Yeah. It's a great tire.
A DOT tire.
I have it on other cars too.
But it's super sticky.
Yeah, super sticky.
It's great. It looks so aggressive.
Yeah.
I love it.
OS Geekin provided the clutch. Mm-hmm. You know, TS clutch.
Speaking of your
Motul
clutch.
gave me the oil.
We have to discuss your clutch.
Yes.
So I have been in this car with you at one of the local car meets. You took me for a ride around the block.
Yes.
The most intimidating factor of this car is
the
that
clutch.
racing clutch.
Yeah, it's a bit grabby.
Where does it engage? Where's the bite point?
It's kind of a midway early bite.
But it's
hard.
super stiff, right?
It's super stiff, and it's hard to get the engine at the right point to not let it stall, or it'll grab so hard if you don't give it gas. So you gotta be aggressive with the car. So.
Okay, you have so much going on here.
Okay, so
I'm not going to pretend to know everything, except I do know that this is different.
Okay, so that means Kai.
Okay.
Right. So a lot of guys, when they first get a Hakosuka, they try to make it a GTR. You know, they want to do that GTR thing. Mm-hmm. And then some company in Japan started making these GT Kai emblems to replace the GTR emblem. And the reason why it's Kai is when you modify a car in Japan, you have to have it noted on the title. So there's a Kai logo.
Modified.
It means modified, right? So
that have been read from the factory?
No, I kind of wish I didn't do it. I was going for that GTR clone look at the time, so I filled this in with enamel paint.
These are LEDs.
These are LEDs, right? So the original ones are like a bubble, and it's a single lens. And I was sitting behind a mail van truck thing.
Like a postal service
truck?
Like
a postal service truck, and it had these like square lights, rectangular lights on the back, and I was just sitting in traffic and I was like, man, those really look like the same size on my Akko. And it's the exact same size.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, what else you got here?
This little thing right here is like a fillet piece, because on the regular cars there would be a long plastic piece connecting the taillights together. So when you do put gas, it is a plug.
That's super weird. You have to pull it every
you
time
have to
and throw
pull
your
it,
shoulder
and you
out.
think that this is gonna break every time.
Every single time.
But it doesn't.
How silly. And you have some negative camber big time in the rear.
Big time.
Is that just from lowering it?
That's just from lowering it. That's totally normal. You just lower it with so the suspension on the rear is different. It's like a coil and the coil is separate from the shock. It's not a coil over. And this is an actual period correct truss exhaust from the 1970s.
Dang, we're good.
Yep.
Dude, this is very cool. I have never sat in the driver's seat. It feels like the passenger seat of a 72 Skyline before. This is awesome. Obviously right-hand drive. What's your steering wheel?
Okay, so this is a Momo Classic, but it's modeled after the original GTR steering wheel. So the pattern of the spokes are the same. I had rev limiter replicate the original horn button on the original steering wheel, but in the Momo style horn button. I have some Razzo pedals from back in the day, a Nismo shift knob.
So nice. I
Old
love
logo.
the metal ones with the holes because
Yes,
they
they
grip
grip
really
it.
good.
Yep.
Can I push this in all
Yeah,
the way?
go ahead.
All right.
That'll be that fun clutch for you later that even I'm not
It's
used to.
actually doesn't even have that much throw to it. It's
No,
pretty
not
short,
that-
and
yeah.
it's going to engage. It's
Probably right
it's
there.
stiff.
Yeah.
It's going to
It's
come
stiff.
back at me, and we're going to stall this thing.
Yeah. I still stall this thing.
You've
But-
been driving this how many years?
17 years. But I've only had the clutch for 2.
Okay, and then now your shift pattern is
Standard, you know,
H.
yeah. With the
1,
fifth
2,
gear.
3, 4, 5.
Yes.
But I got to do that with my
Left
hand.
Yeah.
You got. I like
So-
your air conditioning.
Yeah, this is my air conditioning right here. A little fan.
Does it actually work?
Yes, and it rotates too.
Dude.
So it's for both passenger.
What are these little
So this is a period correct tactile button HKS turbo timer. So
How does that work?
back in the day, they felt like if you cooled down the engine before shutting it off, it would prevent
Got it.
coking inside the.
You have to let this
turbine.
run.
Yeah, yeah.
To be.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
any
is very,
turbo.
very, very basic. It was either off, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. That's it.
So what is your shutdown procedure on this car?
It depends on how hard I drive it. If I drove it really hard, I'll probably put it at 5. And
But
then-
are you sitting here and idling on your own, or you take
No,
the key off
just
and
you-
it turns off for you?
It turns it off for you.
You could walk away.
Yeah, you can walk away. So it's directly connected to your ignition system.
Is it just the fan or the engine's running too?
Anything, everything.
Really?
If you leave everything on, everything will be on.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Normally, this is where the factory radio would be, and this
Yeah.
plastic gauge holder is actually for a Evo 9,
Okay.
a Mitsubishi Evo 9.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I did was I mounted it upside down so that the gauges are pointing towards me.
Right. Obviously, you added this huge tack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, with the MSD, it won't work with the factory tack. And what's funny is like a lot of people are like, why are you putting American stuff in your cars? Like in Japan, they put American stuff in their cars.
Oh, really?
They think it's really cool to have an MSD and a autometer gauges and stuff like that. So it's period.
There is a purpose to this doodad.
Okay, so this is a novelty one because obviously it's shaped like a heart, but this is called a Tsurukawa, and the original ones were hanging in subway cars and train cars, and the point of the Tsurukawa is, it's kind of like I'm a bad boy. I stole one of these off of a train, and now I'm going to put it in my car.
Tell me about your.
So this is Soon Kang he played Han in The Fast and the Furious. Peter Brock,
the designer of the Daytona.
Yes, R.S. Watanabe, the creator of.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He created the Watanabe wheels.
He's been in business, what, since the 60s or something?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sudo from number 7.
Can I fire it up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And it's funny. The keys are like GM cars. The square one is for the ignition. The round one is for the doors and the trunk.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's a real stiff pedal. Holy cow. It's super sensitive. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that high revving. Get that much gas. Hold on. Oh, no.
So because
What was happening?
Because it's carbureted.
Yeah.
You have to roll the pedal. You can't-
Roll
It's
into
not
it.
like fuel injection. It's not.
Okay, yep. I see that now. I'm so intimidated by this car.
It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh. Sounds really good though.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And it's gonna make all the cool turbo sounds that you like.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna do all that stuff.
You're making it worse for me. You know that, right?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll be with you. It'll be fine.
You stall it normally. I know I'm gonna stall this car. I just know I'm
I
gonna
don't
stall this car.
normally stall it. It's more like when I'm in traffic and I forget. It's also right-hand drive, and it's a manual.
All right, stop. Let's go. Let's just go.
Okay,
Stop.
Let's just go.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, I can smell it.
And give it some gas. There. Hold it there. Just hold it down.
Just a little.
There. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. it.
You didn't stall. You didn't
Oh, it didn't stall. It's so
You didn't
sensitive.
stall.
Holy shumini. I don't know what holy shumini is, but I invented that one. Holy shumini.
Okay.
Ooh, that was smooth.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Woo!
Try to keep the boost just around 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
I did it.
yeah. And
Okay,
stay,
whoa,
stay
I'm
more
right,
to
I'm
the
right.
right because you're right-hand drive.
You're right.
Yeah, stay
That-
more to the right.
So my instincts were to be way over there.
Yes.
Okay, this is really weird.
Yeah.
I want to make
You're-
sure I don't
you're
stall
clear,
it going
you're
into
clear.
traffic.
You're clear. You're clear.
Oh,
Oh,
like
there
that!
you go.
Darn it, my first one. Now I have to freaking
Now you have
start
to
it.
start it again. Give her gas, gas.
There's a guy coming.
Yeah, there's a guy coming.
Okay, I'm just getting it. Oh, Roy.
And stay to the right, remember.
Stay to the right.
Stay to the right
Oh, okay.
of the lane you're in.
Of the lane I'm in.
Yeah,
Can I
there
get
you go.
over?
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear. You're clear.
Am I clear? Get
Yeah,
over?
you're clear.
Okay.
There you go.
I was holding.
Stay
Stay
to the right. Yeah, stay to the right.
Oh,
to
not
fourth, go
your
to fourth, go to
instincts.
I was a weapons instructor for 20 years, so
Oh. I
teaching
am,
people how
like,
to do difficult things
So
is-
scared right now.
well, look, you're keeping a distance from the car in front of us because you know how jerky it is. You're asking for input. You're good. You're good.
Hold on. Boom, 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 boom.
It's a very unique drive, to say the least.
Okay, we did it.
There, see? You're there. Plus, you're trying to remember, okay,
Stay
don't
to the
go
right.
past 10 pounds.
There's so much going on.
There's so much going
like-
on.
Don't go past 10 pounds. Stay to the right. Shift with your left hand. Okay. So, what is your?
You know, I'll
Who's
give you
set
this. You're the most successful at driving my car of anyone that's ever driven my car.
Oh my God.
I swear, you
Really?
are. Yes. Most people, you picked it up way faster than anybody else that's driven my car.
It's about finding that bite point, and then it's now.
Yeah, and then it's now.
very now,
It's
and then your
very-
throttle is
it's
also
very grabby.
it's stiff, so
Yeah.
it's easy to over rev.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
And because
timing.
because it's carbureted, you can't stomp on it. You got to roll it because it'll just bog out if you stomp on it.
Oh shoot! Now I'm a rookie. Come on, Nicole. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
Love it.
I love
Once
that
I
little
get it,
whine.
I get it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I love the sound of that. Okay, I can't get over it. You have to go through these gears.
Yeah, you have
on
to go through-
purpose.
Well, gearing in Japan is quite short. You know,
Yeah.
they don't have lots of long open roads, especially back in
Yeah.
1960.
Well, everything's gonna be torquey,
1970.
right?
Yes.
So much fun. Isn't that what we live for, though?
Yeah.
In a turbo?
Yeah.
That is literally what we live for
The
in a
pops,
turbo.
the bangs,
Oh.
the wheezes, the flutter.
All of it.
Yes.
What happens if I do this?
Yeah, you can do that.
I love it.
How does it make you feel?
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Totally.
The gas, the smell of the leather.
Totally.
Even the harshness, you know, it's like
It's stiff.
if I want comfort, I'll buy a luxury car.
Yeah. It shifts really nice.
Yeah.
It's really pretty crisp. Your suspension is super stiff.
Yes.
So you don't know your compression. Are you running premium fuel?
Have to.
Yeah.
Always.
So you're definitely high compression.
Yes. Well, it's not too high because remember it's turbo, so you can't. You know, normally you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
naturally aspirated for high
It would
comp
pre-detonate
motors.
if it was too high, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we used all turbo, original Nissan turbo parts.
You have stronger head studs and everything.
Yeah. Well, you know, this wasn't a crazy build. It wasn't like we were gunning for, you know, 500 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
We were going for just a little bit more than what a stock 280ZX would have,
Right.
you know. Right, a little. There you go.
Have to think about all of it. Well, thank you so much, Roy. This has been really special for me. I've never, ever driven a right-hand drive manual in America. This is so fun. Oh, and a carbureted turbo 72 Nissan Skyline.
I rarely get the opportunity to sit in my own car as the passenger and have somebody pick up how to drive this car right away. You're like the first person to ever really figure it out.
I appreciate it. There's definitely a learning curve on this car. You guys let me know how you feel about this little turbo carbureted Hako, and we'll catch you guys next time. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/Nicole Johnson's Detour, or check out our awesome merchandise at NicoleJohnson'sDetour.com. Just freaking rad. Okay, that was the kind of high five.
I was just gonna high five you. Let's do that. Oh, what are we doing? The thumb thing? Okay. There.
Yeah! Oh, that was not my butt. Now, see, I can't do this twice. I'm a horrible actress. This is why you gotta get me climbing in for the first time.
Camera?
Tell me about your wheels. They're good looking.
So-
Wait, time out. Sorry, let's start over again.